Hey, I told you once about this site. It's planner.flightsimulator.com. It's the flight planner of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and you log to this site with your Microsoft account that you use in the simulator, and then here you can actually create flight plans. You can create them almost just the same inside the simulator, but you should create them. I think the best way is to create them inside the plane on the ground, or if you create them in the mission, like before you fly, you create them and you save them, but don't load them to the plane. I think there is like a bug, and you should not load them on the plane. And if you create them here, again, load them after you loaded the plane on the ground. So to create a flight plan, here you have like the map. And here on the right you can change the map from VFR to IFR. All of them can be changed as you prefer, to see the ground, not to see the ground, to see the airspaces, not to see the airspace. You have everything here. For example, this is the waypoints. Here you have airspaces. We can turn them off, restricted. Waypoints, we can remove waypoints to have it to see it easier. So here are the nav aids. These are the airports. You can turn off to not see all of them, for example. And you have here cities, build up areas, highways if you want to see just roads, railways, green areas. And also you can turn the map to topography, even if you are in IFR, mountain peaks, and so on. All sorts of things you can hide or show. You have here like zoom in, zoom out, and here are this is you on the left, lower left, you have your user and the way to create a new plan, or to open, or to save. And how you start to do it, you just select an aircraft, you select aircraft and what type. For example, the source, owned, shared, created, data, for example, performance. But we don't have performance data for all the planes. We have just a little bit of planes. So for example, let's say we have this one, and we select passenger. So if you don't have performance for other planes, then you can create this data. Like if you reset and you select turboprops, for example, this one does not have, it says performance data unavailable. If I select again this one, I do have performance data for cargo, passengers. For example, this has performance data. Let's select this one for now, and now we can go to route. And here you can select IFR or VFR, type of route, climb profile, standard. For example, when you have performance, you can select the profiles, and then you can select the origin, and you can select it in two ways. You can either say, for example, let's select CLUX, and it will go here, and this is now the departure. And then you can go to destination, and to destination you can click on the airport. You can click on any airport for that matter. You can just click and see runways, frequencies, and so on. And now we can select the class, and then you can go plus and add as destination. And now it created a direct to. And now you can go, you can close at any moment the information about the airports or planes and so on. And now you have the flight plan here, and you can select departures, and you can add a route. If you select auto route, it will create the route for you completely with all arrival, departure, and you can select different routes. For example, let's select first a departure, one of them, because of course you can see you can see it on the airport information when you zoom in, and you or if you click here, you can see the runways, and it will say you have tailwind for this runway, and you can select a different runway. Now you have a headwind, and you can see which one you prefer. For example, let's select this one, and now when you go to the route again, it has the 25R selected, and you can select a departure, or you can just click auto select, and it will think about the whole route for you. And then you can go to arrivals, and you can select an arrival, for example like this. It shows you the arrival, how it looks. It can look daunting at first, but it's not really. First it shows you all of them, and then if you mouse over it shows you how they look. And let's say we just choose an auto route just to go faster. So now it completed everything. You can also have an alternate. Let's go auto on alternate, and now I have all the flight plan with all the alternate, hold, the missed approach, everything is here, and you can see and change if you want information. You can change altitudes and so on, everything. And now here you have information about each airport. If you click on it, then you have the charts. You have charts for absolutely everything. You can see them here. You can click and preview the chart, and this is the chart, for example, for this waypoint. And also you can see charts for the airport itself. You can see charts to see the map of the airport, and so on. Of course it's easier to see them. So this is still Los Angeles International. You can have multiple pages. These are all created automatically for you. So everything is created automatic for you in that moment, and you can access everything in game. This is the crazy thing. So this is the kneeboard, and you can see here, I think it's the ground chart. So here you can see how you will taxi, etc. Everything is here. And then at the end, when you are satisfied and everything is here, I don't know exactly how I close this, but I think it's like this. Yeah. So at the end, when you are satisfied with your route, you just click on save, and you say yes. And for example, it suggests you this name, and you can just save and copy the link if you want. So you can copy the link and share, and then you can go done. And now you can open the charts anytime, charts the flight plans, and you can select one or the other, or any other flight plan. So for example, now this is a flight plan I've made in Romania, and you can load it to edit it. And also you can upload a flight plan. If you downloaded a flight plan, you can just upload and save to your account the flight plan, and so on. And then when you are in game, you just go on your tablet, and you go to the flight plan. You can either create the flight plan like I did here, or you can just load the flight plan. You say load from web, and it will show you your list of flight plans, and you load them, and then you can send the flight plan. You have a button that says send, and you can send to avionics, and it will send the flight plan directly to you, to your plane. And then you, because otherwise it will stay in the tablet, in the electronic flight bag, and when you send it to avionics, it will just load inside the plane, and then you can send to the tower, and it will send the flight plan to ATC, and then you have full flight plan. Of course, there is a button send to avionics, send to ATC in one go. You don't need to click them one by one, but you can, for example, load the flight plan first in the avionics and see if it's okay. You can modify it and so on, and then send it to ATC. So yeah, it's a very good tool. It has a lot of stuff, and it's easy to use, and it's free. And basically, it's included with the simulator. That's the idea.